call attention to Davis and on his right face and promote him, and this is the first time. How you doing, sir?
I think you're all right.
Come in, boys.
Well, what's the news this morning? You got your fit this morning?
I've got it twice.
How's your voice?
My voice gets better every minute.
That's right. You know, if you ever have trouble, Josh McIntyre has a solution.
Is he all right?
Every damn minute, just 20 minutes. You can take a throat, you get the voice of a beautiful singer for 20 minutes.
I'll have to see it.
Anytime you go wrong on that, you go right in there.
We know a problem with Sticker might be able to use that.
Yes, we do. We're not giving away the formula.
Talk directly. I don't dare talk about politics, though.
What?
I don't dare talk about politics.
Oh, you can't do it.
I got an egg this morning.
I think the only news I have this morning is that on a list of promotions, the interesting thing relates to the promotion of Major General Emmons, GHQ Air Force Commander, to be Lieutenant General, which is the same rank as that held by the Corps Area Commanders, plus a great many other promotions. The present expansion, Steve got this for you, of the Army will increase the active strength from 227,000 to 1,400,000 in this year, and that's of this fiscal year. The increased strength makes necessary the organization and activation of many new units. It permits a large expansion of the Air Corps. It increases manifold the activities and the size of the manufacturing arsenals and depots. The expansion cannot be carried out without proper leadership, and proper rank must be accorded to the leaders. Following temporary promotions are essential to meet the requirements of the present phase of the expansion. They're all temporary promotions, of course. As the Army increases, there's more new units, more training sectors. Their centers are set up. And as the selective service system brings new trainees in large numbers to the colors, additional temporary promotions will be necessary. This is the second list. We had one already. Emmons goes up to Lieutenant General on the theory that the GHQ Air Force, in fact, is in its relationship to the Army at least of equal importance to a Corps Area Command. The Corps Area Commanders for some time have been Lieutenant Generals. Then a number of brigadiers go up to Major General. For the Corps and Division Commanders, Coast Artillery, 3 colonels, Infantry 1 colonel goes up, Field Artillery 1 colonel goes up, Cavalry 2 colonels go up, and on that it's rather an interesting fact that among those 2 colonels that go up on the record, one of them is Colonel Davis, Benjamin O. Davis, who I think is the, as far as I know, is the first colored man who's ever been a brigadier general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ordnance colonels go up to Corps, 1 chemical warfare, and 1 Corps of engineers. In other words, you have to have the correct rank for a given command. And I think if you want, I'll give you this now, background stuff. And only background. In time of war, it's a pretty important thing, of course, to keep overhead down. At the same time, it's pretty important to keep the rank of officers in line with the number of men they command or the importance of their work. The other day we were up in Philadelphia. We saw the Frankfurt Arsenal flying 7,500 men. Well, 7,500 men, of course, anywhere in the field would rate at least the brigadier general. However, the man up there, this has nothing to do with individuals, the man up there was a colonel, pretty well up on the top of the list, ordnance. And he is in this list today. He's promoted to a brigadier general. In the same way, a man who's running a private establishment, we might want to shift him to some other private establishment, because there are a great many private establishments in case of war, turn out solely Army material. It's perfectly possible that we might take a $75,000 a year man who is running a 7,500 men factory and make him a brigadier general, which would certainly save the government money. You see the point? In other words, we're trying to fit the rank, the number of men commanded, or the importance of the job.
President, how far down do these temporary promotions go in grade?
These only go down to colonel. One lieutenant colonel, all the rest are colonels.
The reason I asked what happens to the young fellows out of the academies and civil services, of course, in the last 2 years, with a great many reserve officers coming into the line, civil line officers rather than...
They all go up on merit equally.
But there's
no discrimination. They all go up equally. No, well, they don't have to be nominated to the Senate. I think the thing is going on as a regular process, the way it did during the World War.
Mr. President, there would be a vacancy on the District of Columbia Public Utilities Commission in a few days. Has that come up to you?
I don't think so. After us.
Mr. President, there seems to have been some misunderstanding about whether you might go to Chicago before election. Anything been decided on that?
I don't believe it could have been a misunderstanding. I've done, I don't know, I suppose 20 times in press conferences. Just as soon as the international situation quiets down, makes it possible for me to be away for more than the limit I set, which is 12 hours, I'm going to various parts of the country, including the Middle West. And, well, after election, to be quite frank, if the situation quiets down, I would go to Warm Springs for Thanksgiving. You got more than 12 hours. But if it doesn't quiet down, and at the present moment, as you all know from reading the papers, it hasn't quieted down, I have to be within easy distance.
That understanding is misunderstanding at the other end, not here.
All right.
Mr. President, do you care to indicate what the general phase of the international situation is now maybe receiving your special attention?
I don't think so. I've got what we both read the paper. And I also get a lot of dispatches which confirm some of the things in the papers and some of them don't. It's all rather speculative.
The reason I asked was because it's in numerous queries alleging or insinuating that possibly some inquiries would be addressed to you through Spain.
I haven't done anything like that yet.
President.
But if you know, again, like you want background, this got to be background, can't be attributed to me. Just to take an example, you've got in the papers 4 different situations. any one of which might get worse. On the other hand, any one of them might get better. There are first the question of Spain, as you mentioned. Second is the question of the French fleet, which you know is from the papers there, is under discussion. The question time over there. A third is Greece and the Balkans. And the fourth is the Far East. So there you have, at the present moment, and things change awfully fast, four possibilities of trouble.